Salutations, everybody! Today is Sunday, January 7th, 2024. The time is 4:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am presently in Nether Providence, Pennsylvania, relaxing at home. The weather outside is 40 degrees Fahrenheit. We have partly cloudy skies. Today, I'm going to discuss a topic that is dear to my heart, something I am passionate about. As many of you know, I am an English teacher by trade, high school English teacher. And in addition to that, I am a novelist, certainly not a commercially successful one, but technically I am a professional novelist. And I write other forms of fiction from time to time, and some nonfiction here and there, just commentary on pop culture, politics, sports, etc. So the topic for today is the beauty and complexity of the English language, particularly American English. So one of the many components of the English language that makes it beautiful and complex, and this is not just my opinion, a lot of this can be quantified. So we have synonyms, right? Many words, particularly adjectives, that have other words with the same or a similar meaning. So we have our synonyms. That makes English complex. Conversely, we have antonyms. So many words, again, particularly adjectives, have words with an opposite meaning, or close to an opposite meaning. So we have our synonyms and our antonyms. We also have words with multiple meanings, right? Sometimes those words have multiple parts of speech. So sometimes you have a word that's a noun as well as an adjective, a word that is a verb as well as a noun, so on and so forth. So we have many words that have multiple parts of speech, and they also may have multiple definitions on top of that. And we also, so those are polysemous words, words with multiple definitions. And punctuation. Now, I've only studied, other than English, the only other language I've studied that I'm remotely fluent in, I'd say I'm at a conversational level, is Spanish. So I cannot quantify this, but punctuation in the English language is another component that I think makes it beautiful, complex, and unique. So in English, punctuation is prevalent. It's used in darn near any sentence you write. And as far as I know, there are not too many languages out there that use punctuation as prominently as we do in the English language. So let's talk about American English specifically. What I love about it is we have many dialects, right? Regional-based dialects. And with those regional dialects, there is an accompanying accent, right? So I'll give a concrete example. I am from the Philadelphia area. You can probably hear a little bit of a Philadelphia accent in my voice. It's been diluted because I've moved around some and been exposed to people from all over the country and all over the world. So my accent that is Philadelphia based has probably been diluted some. Anyhow, give an example. So the plural form of you, right? So you all, yuz, y'all, etc. In Philadelphia, a lot of people say yuz, or yous guys, or yous, right? You go 200-300 miles west of here, you're still in Pennsylvania. You're in the Pittsburgh area. A lot of people out there say yins as the plural form of you. We're still in the same state, only a couple hundred miles apart, but they're saying yins instead of yous or yuz or yous guys. So when I go a couple of 100 miles south of Philadelphia, we're getting into the DMV, Washington, D.C. area. And particularly if you go farther into Virginia, you're going to hear almost everybody saying y'all, right? So there's an example. What I love about American English are the regional dialects and the accents that go along with those. So you can put yourself anywhere on the map of the United States. If you travel a couple of 100 miles in any direction, you're likely going to find a new dialect with an accent to go along with it. So that's my miniature analysis of why I consider the English language beautiful and complex, particularly American English. So I'll leave you with a short piece of advice. If you want to expand your knowledge, your skill with using English, both in the written and verbal form, I have a recommendation. Simply read and write more often than you normally do. You don't have to quantify it. You can, if you want, set some goals. Try to do some more reading and some more writing. Once you start doing that, here's my tip. When you're reading, anytime you come across a word that you are not familiar with, go to the dictionary, read the definition a few times, and then create a running document where you catalog new vocabulary words. All right, so you have your running document of new vocabulary. Then, when you are writing, have that document available. And whenever you can, try to incorporate some of that new vocabulary into your writing. So that is something I've done for several years now, keeping a running document of new vocabulary. Once I have a word on that list committed to working memory, I just delete it from the list, and I hope that it is retained in my working vocabulary. I went way over my normal time for these videos. I usually try to keep it to 5 minutes. Now we're at like 7.5, so I apologize for that. But I did have to go into some detail about this topic, the beauty and the complexity of the English language, specifically American English. That's it from me for today. Take care of yourselves and take care of one another. I will see you next time.